My name is Alfred, Mary, and I'm from East St. Louis, and I'm visiting from Mississippi, but this is where I was from here. And I'm 56 years old, and I think East St. Louis is really nice, you know. And if I need help, I think I can get help. That's why I'm talking now, you know, because everybody needs help, you know. Okay.
How did you grow up, Miss Mary? What kind of household did you come from?
Uh, 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 Down south in a shack, yeah.
Mother and dad?
Mother and father is deceased. I was 2 years old when my mother and father died, so I really don't know them.
So who raised you?
My auntie.
Did you have any siblings?
Yeah, they all grown.
How many siblings did you have?
There's 12 of us and all. I'm the baby of all.
Okay. So when did you come to East St. Louis?
I was a teenager. I don't remember.
What schools did you go to?
The Floyd County in Mississippi. Not a state college. It's a college.
What did you do after school?
Nothing. But to stay in the house and clean up house and take care of my grandmother and stuff.
Did you have any other jobs growing up?
No. And down here, I just go to people that know me. If they need me to do some work, I do work for them. Help them clean up their house.
You ever been married?
No.
Children?
Yes, all of them grown.
What's your relationship like with your children?
Oh, it's really nice. Matter of fact, they called me last night, and my kids' daddy called me and talked with me. And I told him, I said, look, time is winding up. You better come on talk to mama, you know, because, you know, it might be the last time you see me, you know.
What did you instill in your children growing up? What life lessons did you teach them?
I told them not to steal. If you want something, to work for it. You'll get it quicker that way, you know.
Did you deal with any substances or alcohol when you were growing up?
Nothing but drink. That's all beer.
How old were you when you got introduced to alcohol?
I think about 26.
Who introduced you to that?
The store.
What was it like growing up, Miss Mary? Like, describe the times as opposed to now. What was there to do back as a youngster when you were growing up in your day?
The way I was brought up, my family was strict on me. I couldn't go nowhere, couldn't do nothing. I just stayed in the house. That's why I'm staying in my old ways. You know.
So when did you get out of the house and was able to do something?
I think I was 23, and I ain't gonna tell you what it did. Done about a woman.
So how was it having freedom on the street?
It was all right. It was all right. I didn't bother nobody. I always stayed to myself, you know.
Did you finish school?
No. But I tried to get my GED though.
Okay, so then what did you do after school? Like, what was there to do after school when you graduated or got your GED?
Nothing but just stay at home, be at home, mom at home.
How was it raising your children?
Oh, it was nice. It was nice. And whenever look, when the lights go out, you better be in the house. That's what I told them. You come in the house and don't be long doing it.
Was it hard raising the kids by yourself, or did you have help?
I had help.
Who helped you?
My nieces and nephews.
So it was a village that helped you raise your kids.
Yeah.
What problems did you face when you were growing up, raising kids by yourself, or with the village? What obstacles did you face?
My kids, they didn't want to mind me, and I talked to them, and I'm trying to talk to them. They won't listen. I said, you better listen to them, because if you don't, when you get out there, you're gonna listen. That's what I told them, you know.
Did all of your kids listen?
Yes, they did, and they thank me right now today.
Where did they grow up? What kind of jobs do they have?
Oh, they were downtown at the Burger King and stuff like that, White Castles and stuff.
How did they make you feel when they did the right thing?
Oh, it makes me very, very proud of them. Very proud.
So, you said you never been married. So what happened with your child's father? You still in contact with him?
I talked to him day before yesterday.
Why didn't you guys ever get married?
Well, I don't want to go too much into that, you know. Things was happening with me and him, so I don't want to go there.
It was for the best that you didn't get married?
I'm just going to say that it was abuse. And they always say you can't get out. Oh, yes, you can get out. And you get help to try to get out. If you want to stay in that situation, you ain't going to never get out.
Was he active in your children's lives?
Yes, he was.
He was a good dad?
Yes, he was. But he was very jealous of me, though, you know.
How did you deal with that?
I prayed on him.
Did you grow up in church?
Yes, I did.
What church did you go to?
The Seventh-day Adventist.
How was it growing up in church? What did you learn? Like, what were the life lessons taught in church?
You know what? Okay, the preacher was preaching, and when I felt the spirit, I just got up. When the devil hinder you, don't want you to get up there. But I said, I'm going. I felt it, so I got up, and I testified, you know.
Do you still fight the devil?
Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do.
When was the last time you had to fight with him?
You know what? He don't want to fight me. Because you know what, God, I have been through some things where God have came to me, and I was in my house, and the door was locked. And when the door was locked, I was coming to the den. By the time before I could get to the den, I heard a breeze go through me real bad. I couldn't move or nothing. I know that was him. No, that was God.
So God has his protective hand around you?
Oh, yes, he do. Yes, he does.
What problems do you face out here on these streets? Is it safe out here on these streets?
Well, I ain't gonna say it's safe. It's just what you do out here in it. You know.
So how do you remain safe? What would be some tips you would give somebody to remain safe, especially a woman?
Okay, don't be out here late at night, and you know. And if you want to talk, I gotta listen here. You know.
What would you tell young Miss Mary, knowing what you know now, if you can go back, what would you tell your younger self?
I tell my younger self, I've been there and done that, and I can't do it no more. I've been out here too long in this storm.
How long has it been storming for you?
A long time.
What's the plans to get out the storm?
Go home, don't come out here, let God take over.
What's the day-to-day for you? When you get up in the morning, what's the routine?
I get up, I praise him, I say, Lord, thank you for letting me see this day. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here.
Miss Mary, we thank you for sitting with us and speaking with us. And if there's anything you want to say to anybody who may be looking for you, who may be worried about you and wondering if you're okay, now's the time to say it.
You know what? I appreciate being worried about me, but God has got me. You know, I believe in him. You know, but sometimes I be out here, I say, you know what? It's time when it's time to go in, because he might not be there for you when you need to go in, because he might be away from you and something might happen. You know.
We appreciate you, Miss Mary. Thank you.
Okay, you have